Hey everybody, it's Ben the Source Skater. Today I'm going to do a skate warm-up. I'm actually about to go skate right now and I don't have anything planned. I'm just going to do the kind of stuff I would normally do before I go skate. And I'm not going to describe the poses this time because I want you to see what the pacing is like when I actually do a session. Because, you know, when I make these videos and I describe the poses, the sessions end up being longer than they actually would if I were just doing them on my own. So I'm just going to do the poses. You can see, you know, how long I typically do them for, and then I'm thinking in the coming weeks I'll make videos on each individual pose with more of a description so that you can watch those videos to get an idea for the technique, and then this video can be more like a follow along to follow along for the pacing. So I will at least say the names of the things I'm going to do, even if I don't describe them. So I'm going to start with some belly breathing, just lying down on my back, breathing deeply in my nose, out my nose, pushing my stomach up into my hands on an inhale, and then squeezing my core lightly on an exhale. Maybe I'll give a little description. Alright, then I'm going to do cat-cow. Cat-cow, I put my hands under my shoulders, knees under the hips, and then inhale while I arch the back, exhale while I round the back. Probably do like 5. Then I'm going to go for a child's pose. So I put my big toes together, spread my knees far apart, sink my butt back toward my heels, crawl my hands out in front. And then sometimes I rest my head on the ground, other times I lift it up. I'm going to lift it up today to keep my abs a little more active, keep my back more straight. Go for 5 controlled breaths, in the nose, out the nose. Pushing out my stomach and my ribs, and seeing if I can feel my pelvic floor while I breathe. I push out the stomach and ribs on an inhale, and then retract them, lightly squeeze the core on an exhale. Now next I'm going to do a tabletop with some core activation. This is something new I've been experimenting with. Saw this guy, Air Duvi on Instagram, like AIRDUVI, post about it. So tabletop, got the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then I'm just going to breathe, trying to expand my torso in all directions as on the inhale. And squeeze the core, make it feel like a plank on the exhale. Point here is mindful core activation. All right, now I'll go for some kneeling lunges with assistance from the blocks. So just kind of getting into a lunge position, putting most of my weight in my front foot and my back toes. So squeezing my legs, activating them so that my left knee does not feel too much pressure pressing into the floor. I'm also relying on the blocks, pressing my hands into those, and just doing this to get the hips loosened up. I might squeeze my front foot and back foot toward each other so they don't actually move, but I feel a squeezing sensation between them, concentrating some strength toward the center of the body. On each breath, I'm letting my body relax a little more and my legs come forward a little more, which intensifies the stretch in the left hip, as well as gets some more stretching in the front leg as well. All right, gonna switch legs. Okay, next I'll do some donkey kicks. This activates the glutes and the hamstrings. So starting from a tabletop position, I tuck my toes. Start with my right leg. So I breathe in to start. Then as I breathe out, I push my right heel into the air and then over to the side, squeezing my hip, glute, and hamstring to make that happen. Breathe in to pull it back, push it back down. And then on the third one, I'm going to hold it for a few breaths. Trying to keep my hips aligned as I hold it, so I'm not like this or anything. Keeping my hips aligned and using the strength of the leg to lift the leg up. Ooh, and go for the left leg. All right, next I'm thinking some downward dog. That'll help me stretch out the heels, or stretch out the hamstrings, lengthen the hamstrings a little bit. So starting from tabletop, push up into downward dog, pushing down through the hands, ball mounds of the fingers. Using my core to stay strong through my torso. I'm pushing my butt into the air, and that helps to lengthen the backs of the legs. Almost pushing your butt away from your feet. Then especially for a warm-up for a skate session, I like to pump my heels a little bit. So one leg bends while the other straightens a little more. All right. Go for a little more core activation. Go for a hands to knees pose, using the block in between my legs to get some inner thigh squeeze, pushing my hands into my thighs and my thighs back into my hands, squeezing the core and breathing through the core activation. All right, then I think the last thing I'll do are some line twists. So I kind of start off in a similar pose as the last one. I think my cat wants to leave the room, so I'll let her out. Go do your thing. Just start lying down on the back, knees above the hips, feet sticking straight out. I'll bring my legs down to my left side, looking over to the left. But then as I breathe in, I'm going to reach my hand up toward the ceiling and then over towards my right. And as I breathe out, I'll bring my right hand back up toward the ceiling, back toward my left. I'm going to do that 5 times. Really breathing into my right rib cage here, expanding it on the inhale, using the ribs to contract it a little bit on the exhale. On this last one, I'm gonna hold it looking toward the right for 3 to 5 breaths. And then I'll come back to the middle, chill in the middle in a second, just kind of reset. And then same thing, other side. And I'm watching my hand as I move it, timing it with my breath. Breathing in to open up. Breathing out to close. Holding it after this one. And I say holding it, but it should feel like pretty relaxed. As in, I'm not putting in too much effort to quote unquote hold the posture. The posture may reveal some tightness to you, and it may not be relaxed in that sense, but it should be relaxed in the sense that you're not trying super hard to wrench yourself open or anything. I definitely have tension in my neck, lower back, hip area when I do this. And as I breathe, I'm looking to relax some of that tension. All right, and that'll be it for that warm-up. On a lot of warm-ups I do more active and strength-based postures, but I'm feeling kind of tired today, and I think I'm going to have an easier skate sesh, so I'm not worried about getting as much super active kind of stuff going on today. I'm more just trying to wake the body up, make it feel good, and just feel good before the start of my skate sesh. All right, hope you enjoyed that warm-up follow along. I did more description than I thought I was going to, but I felt like I kept a better pace than I usually do. So that's nice. I still think I'll probably make some more videos detailing each posture so that you get an in-depth description for each of them if you're interested in that. All right, hope you go skate today. Hope you have fun. See you later.
Yep. Oh.